I'm not very happy with their defense, to be honest with you. Reyes has two errors. Fried has an error, and you know, his error was on a throw, but there's been that first base pitcher problem twice in 5 games, which is unacceptable. And like I said to you, and I've said before, this is a coaching issue. There is no reason for guys who were good fielders, if not excellent fielders elsewhere. Fried was an excellent fielder elsewhere, to come over to the Yankees. And all of a sudden, they can't run a first and third. Goldschmidt, while he wasn't a gold glover last year, he was a very good fielder last year, and he has a history of being a very good fielder. And all of a sudden, he can't do the first or third play. The only thing I can think of is the fact that the Yankees are not practicing it, or they're not. I don't know what it is, but it's got to be a coaching thing, because it's the same problem they had all of last year, and they've had it even before that. And it's not like you're talking about a bunch of CC Sabathia, Lance Lynn overweight guys. You're talking about Max Fried is a thin guy. Garrett Cole was an excellent fielder when he was not on the Yankees, and these guys can't field, and that's really bothersome.
Fried win a Gold Glove? I think Fried won a Gold Glove.
Yeah, he has won a Gold Glove in his career, I
I mean,
believe. It just bothers the hell out of me that the Yankees do not play. And this goes back to what I was saying about the offense. They do not play a fully rounded game. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that they're a little bit home run centric, like they were last year. But this year, they're even more home run centric than it's bothersome. They don't run the bases as far as moving runners first to third. They're starting to be a little bit better. Of course, they're not hitting any singles, so it's hard to tell. But they don't aggressively move runners, hit and run, or anything like that. And on defense, it's almost like the basics are missing from the Yankees team. And you know how I feel. Yes, I was a lowly little junior college and high school baseball coach, but our high school baseball coach that was at the school where I coached had a great saying. He said that the goal for the team should be to make 100% of the routine plays. He said if you get the fundamentals down with the simple rollouts that everybody hates doing, and you practice your infield, whether it's in practice or in a pregame, and you constantly hitting ground balls that are 2 steps in either direction of the fielder, they learn to make the routine play over and over and over again, and it becomes a habit, and it becomes excellent skill set for the people to have. If you practice your PFPs, your first, your grounders to the pitcher and covering the base, or grounders to first base, they can become better. It becomes routine. It becomes muscle memory. And these guys are much better athletes and much better baseball players than you and I have ever been, or clearly ever will be. Um, there's no reason for these basic fundamentals of the base run.
And I also think you're really selling
defense.
yourself short. You were tremendously lowly. It wasn't just a little lowly. You were tremendously lowly.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm like Judge Smales. Judge Smales, don't underestimate me. You're a real good. You're a real star.
You're not good. You're not,
you're not good.
You're a tremendous slouch.
Yes, you're a tremendous. I just watched it yesterday, and I still can't get it right. But I also have a problem. What do you think of the fundamentals on this team? I'm very upset at that.
I think it's boomed down. It really bothers me. They're so busy, talking about it, and how great it all is, and how the pride of the Yankees, the organization, how great it is to be part of this winning tradition, and then they let balls go through their legs. They look like they don't make the simple play. I'm not in a good mood tonight, and I think if you're wondering why, I have a client problem. But another reason.
I thought it was because you haven't taken your meds.
Yeah, I have not. Thank you for reminding me. It's early. I haven't had dinner yet. No, the reason that I have a problem with it is just because, as you said, it's the simple stuff. It's just a lack of focus. And I think they focus on the wrong things. I really do. And I don't like the batting approach. I don't like a lot. It's always the same thing with this team. It's this confidence that somehow, some way, they'll always win just enough to make it, but never enough to win it all. And I think that they are so grounded in this mindset that it is okay just to be mediocre, mediocre, excellent, mediocre, good. Let's just say that's good to be. They're a good team. They're a fine team. They're never a great team, and that's what bothers me. And I see these things, and it shows it's mindset. It's like it's what they are now, and you know, it's like they think management thinks it's okay that we just get to the playoffs. Let's just be just a good enough team to get to the playoffs. They're not going to beat anybody like this. All right, they're not going to be. And I know we're sitting here.
Well,
They're three and
it's the
two.
World Series last year, but
Yeah,
granted, it's for
but